everybody. Welcome to Come On Rep. I'm here with,
Ben Parsons.
and we're going to talk about some Browns and Cavs. So, them Browns, man, they
Yeah,
looked it real good
yeah. They
Monday.
finally got things going. It seemed like, last week is what everyone expected us to be all season, and it seemed like they finally I don't know what happened. They were even shorthanded and everything, but they finally got things going. And hopefully this is a sign of good things to come. But I really don't they just I don't know what they did last week, but it worked.
Yeah. And people's going to say, oh, Jamar Chase didn't play. That's why they didn't do good. Okay, before Jamar Chase, they still had a good receiving core. They still
Yeah,
got three good wide receivers,
yeah,
you know. And the fact that the Browns stepped up this game, I was shocked. The defense played the best I've seen this year.
yeah,
They kind of reminded me of when they were getting hot last year. You know, it wasn't perfect, but they got it rolling. And
yeah,
hopefully, like always, like after week 8, that's when they start getting things rolling. You
yeah.
know, like playing really good defense like last year. They start playing really good defense, but turnovers happen. Four interceptions a game. But this is a totally different team, totally different quarterback. But I hope it's I hope it's for more wins to come because we got two more games with
Yeah,
Jacoby.
yeah, no, they definitely they look good. That's really what we expected them to do all season. The offense came out looking good, like they have all season, and the defense finally stepped into play. And surprisingly, they held in that fourth quarter because that's been their problem all season. The first three quarters they look great, and in that fourth quarter they fold. So all season long, it's been about just finishing in that fourth quarter. In this game, they finally did it, and if they can keep that up, they might be able to save the season. And
Mm-hmm.
if they can just hold on until Deshaun King comes back and give us a shot, then things might look good. But only time will tell for that. Our next few games, we got really tough games. We got the Dolphins, the
And
Bucks, and the Bills. Those are three tough teams right there. So hopefully the defense clicked in right at the perfect time and they can hold against these top teams because those teams aren't going to be easy to stop.
and we have a long weekend this weekend because the Browns is on
Yeah,
a bye, right?
yeah,
Yeah. So hopefully this is for things to come. They can start getting that defense together and get that camaraderie because this team is a really good team. If you
yeah.
put if you put Deshaun Watson, an elite quarterback, on this team, they can make some noise.
Yeah, this team is definitely better than their record shows. They gotta get it figured out. They gotta find out what that is that's been holding them back. Because I
Mm-hmm.
think it's all in their mind. I think it's all mental. That's at this point. That's only because they're good enough players to go out there and win games. I think it's really just all mental at this point. They just gotta get it figured it out. We always play really good against the Bengals. I don't know why, but we always play really good against the Bengals. Like always. I don't. Joe Burrow's never beat us yet since he's came in the league, and I mean, I don't know what it is, but
His
for
Baker Mayfield streak has ended though, because no more Baker Mayfield.
yeah,
So now it's a new era, Jacoby Brissett. But we can say, oh, Kevin Stefanski beat you your whole career,
yeah,
and Zach Taylor.
yeah.
That's
No,
crazy. Y'all notice that Zach Taylor?
yeah,
Yeah.
no, they said like the Bengals fired them up and all that. Like I remember in the off season, the Bengals said like, just know when we see them, it's on go, it's on site. That's what their receiver said
Hmm.
in the podcast and all that and everything.
I love that.
And they said that fired them up and everything and all that. And I'm like, if they would just come out every game and play with that fire that they got heated against the Bengals and all that. You could see from the start of the game, like the game was getting chippy, like players were pushing and all that and everything. So if they could play with that fire every game, this team could be so much better. And that's really all they're missing. It seems like that's what they're missing every week. They don't have that fire in them. And
Hmm.
as we see, that's what happens when we have that fire. That defensive line all year is getting no pressure on the quarterback. And then this game, Joe Burrow couldn't get more than 2 seconds before he had someone in his
They
face.
had, they had the right lineup. And a surprising thing you probably didn't know, Deion Jones wasn't the Mike linebacker. It was Taki Taki.
Taki Taki.
Taki Taki balled out.
Yeah, he
He had
did.
what 15 tackles.
Yeah, it's something. Taki had probably his best game of his career.
Hmm.
Deion Jones had a pretty decent game
Yeah,
too.
he was out covering like the tight end Joe Mixon. That was his assignment. He was playing that JOK route
Yeah,
because JOK was out.
yeah.
So I understood the defense, but putting
Maybe
all three of them together, get it together. Woo!
maybe Taki has to be the new Mike.
He might have to be the new Mike,
He's always been that kind of hard hitting guy. He runs.
but he played Mike in college too. He was the Mike linebacker for BYU when he was in college.
Yeah,
Then they made him into a cover linebacker
that's
coming to the
not
Browns.
him.
Yeah.
He's more of a gets his head gets dirty down there, hits
Hmm.
the hole and everything, and
That's
maybe
what we need.
yeah, maybe that's what we need. I mean, they got a long week to get things figured out, and I'm hoping this next game against I believe we play the Dolphins next, they can get things going. I
Yeah, they
mean,
gotta stop number 10 and Little Penguin,
yeah, they're
Waddle Waddle.
they're
So
tough. They're gonna be a tough team to stop.
they
I mean,
definitely gonna be a tough team. That's a tough out for the Browns. I think we can pull it out if we rely on our strengths, the run game. Um, hopefully we should have Wyatt Teller back. I think for this
yeah,
game.
hopefully we have most of our team
Yeah.
back.
Well, I think we'll have most of our team back, like Denzel and um, was it? No, Greedy wasn't out.
No,
It was
Grady
like
was not.
Denzel and Wyatt basically was out.
Yeah,
But I think
and David Njoku's out.
David is not gonna play yet. I don't think.
Oh yeah, I think he's out like 4 to 6 weeks.
Hmm. He probably won't be back until playoff time.
Yeah,
So
yeah. No, if we can hold it there.
even if we out these next three games, I'm okay if we lose one. We gotta
Yeah,
at least lose one, because still we can go on that 6 game winning streak with Deshaun Watson. Because once we go on that 6 game winning streak, it's over.
yeah. No, I think honestly, I think we can probably only afford maybe 2 more losses on the season.
Two more. Oh, yeah, I agree.
We're at 5 right now,
Hmm.
and if we want a shot at that wild card spot, we can really,
We just gotta win our division.
yeah,
We out. We lost to
yeah.
Baltimore.
We lost to
Yeah, we
Baltimore.
lost to Baltimore. But if we beat Baltimore again, Cincinnati, and Pittsburgh, then we in the playoffs. So
Yeah, we just gotta, yeah. If they win their division, they're in. But I think if you lose more than 7 games, it's not gonna happen.
even if you win the division,
Well, no. I'm saying I don't think if we lose more than 7 games, I don't think we'll be able to win the division.
oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah,
Because Baltimore's, I don't know.
Baltimore just got a new receiver in the trade.
Yeah, they got what's his name too? Didn't they get Bradley Chubb for linebacker too?
Was it Baltimore? No, I think Bradley Chubb went to Miami. Was it Miami or was it Baltimore? I thought Baltimore got a receiver.
No, Baltimore got a linebacker. I'm pretty sure.
Is it Bradley Chubb?
I don't know. They got no. They didn't get Bradley Chubb. They got what's his name from the Bears. What's his name?
He a receiver.
No, he's a linebacker. He's a top
Raekwon Smith.
Roquan Smith,
Roquan.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, he's one. He's
yeah.
the best linebacker in the league.
They got him.
Mm.
He's gonna make them.
Even
Uh,
more nasty.
yeah, that was a big pickup for them.
Yeah. I thought we were going. I ain't gonna lie. I thought Kareem was out the door, but
Yeah, I seen today that Kevin Stefanski, not Kevin, Andrew Barry said that they asked him like, were you guys close to trading for anyone or anything? And he said there was one player that they almost had a deal done with, but ultimately it fell through. He didn't give no hints or anything, but I'm kind of curious who they were looking to pick up.
oh, I ain't gonna say no names, but yeah, I was hearing something about a wide. It was a wide receiver.
A wide receiver.
It was a wide receiver out there.
I wonder. I mean, I wonder who it was. I thought maybe it could have possibly been like a defensive lineman,
It was a Jets wide receiver.
a Jets wide receiver.
We almost got him for Kareem Hunt, but we didn't want to give up a certain amount of capital, so
Yeah,
we didn't get him. So
Yeah, no, I mean, they look good last game, so hopefully it's not going to really affect us too much. And
Hmm. Yeah. And speaking of wins, man,
yeah,
them Cavs, they are balling. I think they a top five team in the NBA, both what East and West. Like
yeah, I think I mean, they looked really good all season. I mean,
and
what they're 5-1 right now, aren't they?
And Garland hasn't played yet.
Yeah, he played that first game for about a quarter.
A quarter, yeah.
And
And I think he plays tonight.
he's questionable for tonight.
I hope he plays.
Yeah, hopefully, I'm hoping he can come back. He's questionable. If not tonight, he'll for sure be back next game. But
The boy's been doing good too. The one you've been waiting to see, Mobley. But
Mobley,
he's been overshadowed because Donovan Mitchell.
yeah,
So
Donovan Mitchell, he's been playing.
like if Donovan wasn't here, I'm just saying, hypothetically, I think Mobley would be scoring like 30 points a game.
Donovan's been playing like he's been playing like his prime. Like this
Mm.
might be his prime right now because I mean he's night in and night out going for 30. He had one bad game.
19, I think it was like 19 or 17 points.
Yeah, I think he ended with like I think it was even lower. I think it might have been like 14. And that was really his only low scoring game all season. Every other game he was going for just about 30. In the one game he even had over 40. Him and Karras, last time we played Boston, they both went for 41.
Mm. Yeah.
Like that's ridiculous. If both two of your players go for 41, they combine for 82 points. That's actually like crazy. So hopefully
That's
they,
majority of your points right
yeah. And Karras had the 1 point game the next game.
there. It'd be like that from back to back games though.
Yeah.
One one
But
game.
Donovan, he came out and put up another almost 30 that next
Mhm.
night. But
Yeah.
he's just on a different level than Karras. Like Donovan just
And I appreciate this Cavaliers basketball team because anybody can get hot. One day it'll be Kevin Love scoring 29. Next day it can
yeah,
be
Kevin Love did score 20.
yeah. Um, Shetty will have like a 19-point game. Then the next game he'll have zero. But I like our team. We have a team.
Yeah,
It's just not one ball dominant. We rely on two people. Yeah, we got four main people, but they play as a team. They
yeah,
all contribute in some type of fashion. So I really appreciate this basketball team. They're fun to watch. They might be. This might be the most well put together team that I've seen the Cavs ever put together.
yeah. No, it's cat. I mean, they probably got the best depth in the NBA right now.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
can go 10 deep.
they're stacked. They can go far into their bench and still have people out there making plays. And what a lot of people forgot about is Ricky Rubio. Still, he comes back in December.
Ooh, wait till Rubio come back and they get it together. Hey, listen. This is the game plan for the Milwaukee Bucks. Double Giannis, get him fouled out, take him out the game and win. Show them that y'all superior. Beat Boston again tonight. Please beat Boston.
Yeah,
If
no,
we beat Boston, that's a tone setter, and that's gonna be like we here.
yeah, no. They definitely. If they can beat Boston again tonight and beat them, that'd be our second one against them early in the season. People are gonna. I mean, I think they're gonna be.
They always gonna be like, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
the Cavs are starting to open eyes across the league already. I think they had us ranked like number 5 in the past power rankings.
Oh no, I say number one.
Number one.
Wait, what? No, number two in the power ranking. Yeah, I say number two.
Yeah, no, I mean honestly,
I
I
think the
think
Bucks is number one.
I don't. Yeah, because they're 6-0 still, but I don't think they're the number one. I think like tonight's probably Eastern Conference Finals preview. I think it's gonna end up being us and Boston
You think so?
in the Eastern Conference Finals. Yeah,
I think I'm a surprised team that's gonna come out the East. Honestly, I like who I think. I don't think it's gonna be Boston. I think it's gonna be Steph Curry Jr. Want to be Steph Curry Jr. and Deontay Murray and the Atlanta Hawks against
all
the
the
Cavs.
Hawks.
Yeah, the Hawks they're well put together too.
Yeah, they are. Deontay Murray, he's nice.
Yeah,
He's nice.
they basically got the same team we had. If you
Yeah,
look at it, like DeAndre Hunter, then we got Karis LeVert. They play similar. Then they got John Collins.
Yeah, I think they have him still.
Yeah, he's a tweener, like a 3-4 type guy. Then they have their shot blocker, Capella.
Oh yeah, no,
I don't know his
Capella.
name. Capella, yeah, Capella. So they're like maxed up even
Yeah,
with us.
yeah, and then they have Trey Young still.
Trey Young, and Garland are 3-point shooting
Yeah,
point guards, and they
yeah.
play center.
Now that would be a good matchup. I think we'd be able to pull it out.
I think we can
As
too.
long as Trey Young doesn't like get unbelievably hot, I think we can pull it out. Because when he gets hot,
It's over.
he's hard to stop.
Yeah,
He is pulling up from everywhere.
he's looking like Steph Curry
I
when he hot.
remember he got hot in that playing game in that second half, and he went off last year against his. He was like hold that whole first half, and like that second half, he got hot, and man, he was lights out. When he gets hot, it's really like it's almost game over. You got to double him and all that, and it's gonna be hard to double him when you got Deontay Murray. So if they can play good defense against them, I think we'd be able to beat them in a 7 game series. Plus, I don't think that Atlanta is gonna be able to put up numbers in a 7 game series straight.
They don't. I don't think they have 3-point shooters like how we have. You know,
I think
like
that
Dean Wade, Shetty, K
yeah,
Love.
I think they'll get like gas
Yeah,
in a 7 game series against us. Their bench isn't as deep as ours, and I think in the 7 game series, I give them 2 wins maybe. But I think we ultimately win it in a game 6
that's it.
against Boston. That'd be a tough series. Boston and Milwaukee, I think are the top 3 teams in the
Mm,
East.
I'm scared to play Milwaukee. I'm not gonna lie because if you look at it, True Holiday, he's one of the best two-way point guards in the NBA.
Milwaukee's really tough. But
And they're not even playing with Chris Middleton,
yeah,
and they're
no.
6-0. You know,
When does he come back?
I'm not sure. I didn't look up the updates, but once he comes back, Milwaukee, Milwaukee might
Milwaukee, they're
have a chance
scary.
to
They're
go back
scary.
go back to the championship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they might be able to beat Boston
Oh, they can definitely beat Boston.
in that 7 game series. My question is, who's gonna play us? Like, who's gonna play Milwaukee or Boston? Because, of course, like if there's 3 of us, two of those teams are gonna have to play each other before they reach the Eastern Conference Finals.
If, if we get the 4 or 5 seed,
Whoever gets that 2 seed is gonna have to play.
4 or 5.
But eventually, like that team, they'll have to match up though before they can reach the Eastern Conference Finals because
Mm-hmm.
you can't have 3 teams. So if we're all 3 elite, eventually, like so, of course, like it's either gonna be us, Boston, or Milwaukee, and like that in the Eastern Conference Finals. But one of us is gonna have to play each other before the Eastern Conference Finals
Mm-hmm.
to reach the Eastern Conference Finals.
Or we might not have to play none of them. They might play each other.
Yeah.
Boston and
Yeah,
Milwaukee might
that's what
play
I'm
each other.
saying. Like eventually, someone's gonna have to play each other before the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
So I think
The
when
fourth team now, Miami. That's the only team I see. You know,
yeah, probably my or the Raptors.
the
They
Raptors.
might be there.
I cannot stand Toronto
Yeah,
Raptors. I cannot. To me, they're not a good team. It's just they remind me of the old Atlanta Hawks. Remember the old Atlanta Hawks with Al Horford and
yeah,
Joe Johnson, and I think it was Joe Johnson. But that team, Jason Smith, that's what they remind me of. I
yeah. I'm
don't.
not a fan of them either, but I think that could they might possibly finish in that fourth or fifth spot.
Hmm. Yeah, I can
Yeah,
see us playing
we got
them.
the Heat,
And there's a team that's been
we got the Bulls still.
the Bulls. You got the Hornets, a young
Yeah,
team.
they
Lamelo,
might make the playoffs, but I see them as like a first round exit team.
like an 8 seed.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
eighth
a
or
play-in.
playing. I don't see them going far.
Yeah, the Pistons. They got a nice.
They, I don't think they're even
I
making the
know.
play.
I know Washington will be in there. I know Washington will be in the playoffs this
I see Washington probably being the first round exit too.
year.
I think them and the Hornets probably both be first round exits.
Yeah.
I think honestly, it's us, the Bucks, and the Celtics are only 3 teams that
Miami.
can.
You ain't gonna put Miami or Chicago in there?
No, like they're make the playoffs, but when we're talking about who's really got a shot to go to the finals from the East, I think it's only us, the Celtics, and the Bucks.
Yeah.
I don't think any of those other teams can compete with any of our teams in the 7 game series. I think when it comes down to a 7 game series, it's gonna be one of our 3 teams.
The only team I would say we cannot beat is the NBA champs.
The Warriors. I think we could beat them. I
We
think
might.
I think we could beat them. They're not as good this year. Like, of course, it's still early, but I think they're beatable. I mean, Clay Thompson's not his. Clay Thompson's on a downhill. He reached his prime already. Clay Thompson's prime is over. He's done. He
Mm.
reached his prime. He's on
He's
his
going to decline.
yeah. He's on
Yeah,
his decline. Of course, you got Jordan Poole, who's young and a rising star still, but
knockout.
he gets frustrated a lot in the games. If you watch him, he really gets frustrated a lot. And last night he was getting pretty frustrated because they called 3 travels on him, and they wore all 3 travels. If you watch it, they wore. He like tries to pull the ball up too long before he goes for his other move,
Mhm.
and that is a travel. So we
Right.
can't get mad at it. He's gonna have to fix that. That's his playing style, but he's gonna have to fix it because it is a travel. He's picking it up for too long before he goes back down, and he's not a Hall of Famer, so they're not gonna let him do that. But he's nasty. Jordan Poole is really good, and he's him and Steph Curry. Don't get me wrong, Warriors are still gonna be tough, but I don't think they're. I don't know. I don't see him doing it. I mean, Draymond.
The West is so unorthodox this year. It's
I
insane.
yeah. It's I don't
Because
know who's.
Portland is good. That's my brother's favorite team is the Portland Trailblazers. They're playing really good basketball. Um,
Yeah, no, they. I mean,
Memphis
I really don't. I think I said this earlier.
and
I think
Dallas.
yeah, Dallas too. I said I think Memphis might be able to come out the West.
You think so?
Mem- Memphis is looking good. I think my prediction for Western Conference Finals might be Dallas and Memphis.
That's not a bad pick. At all.
Who might win that? That'd be a 7 game series. That's going to 7, and I
You
don't know.
got two mega stars, two
Because
new mega stars.
The problem with the Mavs is Luca in a 7 game series gets worn out. He can only do so much, and that's where their downfall always is. It's in the 7 game series they can't keep. They keep
But they got some players out there
like
for them.
they're a tough team, but it always comes down to when it comes to that 7 game series. Luca can only do so much. You can't go up and put 47 games in a row. Like, that's just not gonna happen. They rely on Luca too much, and that's their downfall.
And they got this kid I heard called Shaden Sharp. Oh no,
Uh,
Harden. He's a rookie.
they
He's playing
also lost one of their main guys. He went to the Knicks. What was his name? Jalen
Brunson.
Brunson. Yeah, he was tough for them in the playoffs last year, and he's on the
Hmm.
Knicks this year. That's a big loss. I think in a 7 game series, Dallas is beatable because Luca, nah, he's gonna give you his 35 a night, but I think in a 7 game series, they're definitely beatable.
They're like a Harrison Barnes away from winning.
They need some help for
They need a
Luca. They
win.
need. You see the Cavs. They went out. They got Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell. We have multiple stars who can help and combine score and all that. The Mavs, they're not a super deep team. They're a good team.
They
They
got
have,
like what three good players coming off the bench.
yeah,
Finley's starting. Right? Finley Smith.
I
He's
think
starting.
so. I don't know their starting 5 right now. I don't know what it is, but I know they're definitely a good team. They're definitely going to be a playoff team and a top team, but I don't know if they will. I don't know if they can make it to finals.
Now let me ask you this: we only got 1 minute left. Do you think Utah will make the playoffs? The way
Nah,
as good as they're playing right
nah.
now.
I mean, I don't know. Like Utah's just. I knew like everyone was saying, oh, they're just tanking and all that. I didn't. I mean, they got a lot of players. I think their plan was to tank, but I don't think they realized like they got
Really
like
good players on their team.
Colin Sexton is a hooper. He was
Hmm.
good on the Cavs.
And Larry Marketing is playing like
Yeah,
an all star right now.
he was good on the Cavs last year too. Both
Mhm.
them players are hoopers. I never had anything bad to say about them. Just ultimately, Colin Sexton, they kind of butted heads too much when it came to the Cavs, and
Mm-hmm.
that was the same with what's his name, Kevin
Yep.
Porter Jr. When he
Mm-hmm.
went to the Rockets. Like those dudes are all hoopers. They just didn't fit in with us.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Donovan Mitchell is a step up for sure from Colin Sexton,
Mm-hmm.
but he's a hooper. He's gonna go and get his. He's definitely a hooper. Like Colin Sexton is not bad at all. you got yourself a player right there. And Laurie Marketing is really good too. Like he's last year he put up numbers. I hated when we lost him last. Like when we lost him, I was like, man, like he was the only player. I was like, man, that sucks that we lost him when we traded for Donovan Mitchell. But ultimately, it's like, okay, Donovan Mitchell, like he's worth it. But Laurie Marketing is a hooper, and with him and Colin Sexton are those are both hoopers. So I don't think it's gonna last in the long run. I think at most they might be able to get a playing game,
Mm-hmm.
but nah, they're not. They're not gonna make no noise in the playoffs. And I think a playing game would ultimately be a fail for them because that's not what they want. They need a couple. They need a few more pieces still, and I think they need a high pick.
Victor, they need to go
Yeah,
get Victor.
I don't even think they're gonna have a shot at him. I think
They got so many picks. You know Danny Ainge. Danny
honestly,
Ainge love picks.
you know who might get him this year. Like who I think will finish probably dead last. It's probably the Spurs.
The Spurs.
They
I
don't
can
have
see the
much.
Lakers. I can see
Nah,
the Lakers. Getting
nah,
up.
that I don't. I think dead last like team this year will probably be the Spurs.
The
They
Spurs.
don't have anyone this year. They don't have anyone.
Vassell? No, it's like
They traded Deontay Murray. They don't have anyone
yeah,
anymore. I think they probably have the worst record in the NBA this year.
or OKC. Nah.
They're
Ooh.
bad, but they're not terrible.
Hey. You had Chad Holmgren and Victor.
Stop it.
Do you know how nasty that would
Yeah,
be?
yeah, that would be tough, but I don't think that they will.
It,
No, I don't think they'll have as bad of a record to
yeah,
get that number
because
one
they're
pick.
not bad. They're not bad this year.
They're not great, but they're not trash. The Spurs are trash. And of course, there's three teams who get like
At least you're blunt. I like your bluntness, man. At least you're real with it. They're trash. Like they're
like
just
the
utter
Spurs. Like
abysmal.
they are. They traded away. I that had to be their plan was to tank because
Right.
I don't know why they traded Deontay Murray. I really don't. He's a
Salary cap issues. You know the Spurs. They
he's
don't
their
like
best player.
I
Why did
know,
you
but
trade your? They had the plan on
if
tanking. Maybe they just realized like, okay, Deontay Murray, like this team right now isn't getting us anywhere anytime
right.
soon. But in my eyes, I would have tried to at least build around him.
Mhm.
But maybe they're like, we just need to tank and restart. We just need to restart. The Cavs did it. We had to restart. We had
Mhm.
what a solid 4 years of being bad,
Mhm.
like bad, and we did it. We
We did
tra-
it the right way,
yeah, we did it.
like the Warriors. You see, and people don't understand the Warriors. They built their team, draft,
Besides
draft.
Kevin Durant,
Besides Kevin
that
Durant,
was only at my bro. Like you guys are ridiculous. You
yeah,
did not just go get KD to have.
right. Just to
But
beat LeBron.
man,
That tells you how
they,
powerful that man right there is.
Draymond said he caught him after they lost. He caught him in the parking lot. Like we need you. He called KD. Draymond said that.
Mm.
Like, but no, they besides KD, they did things the right way. They built their team from the ground up. Just besides when they had KD still exist, and that's what the Cavs are looking like now. I think we got a dynasty right now.
Yeah, well, you're definitely right. And I got a quick hot take. It's only gonna take 2 seconds. Donovan Mitchell is the best shooting guard in the NBA. Hot take right there, y'all. Yep, I
Oh,
said it.
one last thing. Just want to get a special shout out to Hannah and Harper.
Yeah, Hannah and Harper. Shout out from your boy Ben Parsons.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it was a great episode, though. We'll see you guys next Wednesday. We'll be back in our normal studio next week. But thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week.
All right, that's the come on red.